Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I thought it was Friday for a minute. I have no idea why I thought that. I'm doing a little video today because I had a question, and I don't know if it was in jest or not, from Lilith Moon on the last video I did, I guess. And she asked me if I was a witch. And I thought I would address that, since most of my activity here on YouTube is within the pagan and witchy community. At least that's most of my feed is from folks within that community. And I mean, I have a few other things that have to do with gardening and homesteading and that sort of thing. And it might seem odd. Part of the reason why I don't interact with a lot of people on their videos is because I do feel a little bit like an outsider. And part of that is because I don't really, how do I put this? I hesitate to claim the title of witch, and it's probably for the same reason that I don't really call myself an artist. I don't really call myself a photographer. There are things that certain titles to me indicate a broader level of experience and education than I feel I have. Maybe I'm an outsider artist. Maybe I'm an outsider witch. But it's an interesting question because it came up in my counseling session, the last one I had, and I think I mentioned that my counselor is also uses with clients that are with which it resonates. She uses astrology, and her particular kind of astrology she calls shamanic astrology. It has to do with stepping into one's power, I guess. So we were talking the other day, and she was pointing out a couple of aspects of my chart, the Scorpio moon, and also Jupiter in Scorpio, and that that's a lot of who I am, and that it might be helpful for me to use that going forward, as far as finding my satisfaction in life, finding my purpose, and that sort of thing. So we kind of danced around it, and she used the term witch, and I said, well, I don't, part of the reason why I don't call myself that is because I feel like I don't deserve to call myself that. But mostly because I'm not sure with my own personal psychology that that resonates with me. And there are certain things that I don't do that I see a lot of people within the community on YouTube anyway do. I don't do spell work. I don't really do a lot of divination. Any use of the cards or dreams or even astrology. If it's divination in the sense of I am divining myself. I am trying to understand myself. I am trying to understand how my intuition comes up and how to use it to follow the flow of the river of life. I mean, I practiced Aikido for 13 years, and that I am fine with calling myself an Aikidoka, an Aikido student, because I practiced that a lot and in a rather formal way. And I suppose as far as anything that would have to do with being a witch, I don't feel like it's something that I practice in a formal way. That being said, I do pay attention to things. I do pay attention to the seasons and the slight changes and the way things feel and how my dreams come. And I work with herbs and I make artwork in a way that comes from someplace not quite within this world. I just posted something today on Flickr, and then I linked it to my Facebook art page, and I said one of the reasons why I like Pinhole is that the Pinhole, the quality of Pinhole offers more of a dreamscape to me. So it's in that any other realms for me are more like realms of the psyche. But also, I think it connects to energy and connectedness to our experience on this plane. And let me see. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I wanted to find something rather than calling myself a witch. I express my. I'm not going to edit that out. I'm trying to find my words here. I identify by what I do. I make artwork. I make images. I make pictures. I make medicine. I grow herbs. I grow food. I heal sometimes with my hands myself. So I hesitate. Titles are so powerful and so charged, and it's not because somebody would think, oh, she's weird because of this. It's not what it is. It's that I just hesitate to use titles, and like I say, I'm not sure I'm qualified to take that title. But what I do like was something that Clarissa Pinkola Estes talked about in one of her CDs that I have, and she talked about the medial woman. And when she described the medial woman, it's an archetype. I thought, wow, that actually really resonates with me, and I thought I would read about this is from a Jungian website. Okay, so this is the medial. This aspect of the adult feminine is impersonal, as is the Amazon, but opposes the Amazon in that the fields she play in are the fields of spirit and unconscious ideation. The medial is a channel from the external world to her internal, and from the collective unconscious to potential consciousness. She is naturally in tune with her environment, and with her intuitive abilities attunes herself to the vibrations that surround her. Her strength is in her ability to trust the internal message over what is obviously standing in front of her, as the two commonly oppose each other in the world of the medial. She has some Hecate or witch-like qualities about her in that she knows what she knows. But this knowing does not come from her through reason or exploration. Rather, if she comes near it, it just invades her and demands recognition. When she is surrounded by light creative energy, all is well with her and those about her. However, when darkness or discord appear on the horizon of the unconscious, she is the first to sense it. If she denies the intuitive invasion, then the dynamics are pushed into her own shadow, and she may be forced to act out the discord in a physical or a psychological illness. However, the structural form of the medial is truly a vessel, not a receptacle. Therefore, she can avoid this illness by simply allowing the energy of the intuition to pass through her by announcing it to consciousness, either hers or to whomever it may belong. One of the tricky aspects of being a medial is determining for whom her bell tolls. She can easily cause great discord herself by confusing inner messages from her own unconscious with collective material, or by assuming that every thought that ripples through her head is a message for someone. Just like the Amazon needs to refine her skills, so the medium needs to refine hers. Her unwillingness to apply discipline and wisdom to her gift can be her seriously detrimental. I don't know, that's not written right, to both herself and those close to her. So I like that. I like that a lot, and that's kind of how I feel about myself, or that is an archetype that resonates with me. I'm not sure I'm entirely it. You know, there are others in here that look also that resonate with me. The artist, for one. But anyhow, so that's kind of it. So, am I a witch? I don't know. You tell me. I'm not a good judge. I think I totally respect it and admire all the people who can very consciously state that with a lot of conviction. Whereas for me, it's not. I'm not in that place, and right now it's certainly nothing that causes me distress. I'm not worried about it. There's like way too many other things if I want to worry about stuff to worry about. But I like exploring it. I like exploring the idea. Someone was talking to me about astrology, and they said something about beliefs, believing in it, and I don't know what I believe in. I know what I know, and I know what I know through experience. And sometimes that changes too. So this is like very stream of consciousness, so please forgive me. So I am very grateful to those women, mostly, there's been a couple of men, that I have come to know through the pagan and witch community on YouTube, who have been very kind and very inclusive towards me. Like I say, I kind of step to the side and do a lot of observation, and that's fine with me. I'm kind of used to being a little bit of an outsider anyway, so I really don't have a problem with that. Because it feels more true to me anyway. But to those who have been really kind and who have sort of embraced who I am exactly as I am and welcomed me, I'm really, really grateful for that. So that's kind of a long way to really sort of not answer a question, but that might give you some background into me. So it's a beautiful day. It's a little bit warm, getting a little bit warm, but it's September 1st, and I've started to put up some of my autumn lights anyway so far, and it's feeling good. I haven't been real terribly anxious for the summer to be over, but I'm kind of getting re-energized with feeling that fall is just around the corner. So anyway, I hope you're having a good day, and we'll talk to you soon.